Hi everybody, hope you're all well. I'm just parked up outside B&M because if you go early, you get a lot of bargains. I mean, I've got more than this. I'm going to do a separate vlog as it's like a B&M haul. Really worth it. It's at 8 in the morning. If you can make it to a B&M local to you, they may have similar bargains. It's really this is for yogurt, whole milk for my yogurt making. 5th batch. I'm really loving it. But when you can get reduced whole milk like that, it really lowers the cost. I'm going to try and make cream cheese on purpose rather than by accident. Anyway, what I really wanted to do this vlog about was it's just a response to some fantastic emails. Firstly, the printables. I did actually bring a copy of them. Hold on. A massive response. So if you've emailed me for these printables, and that's just I've just done cheese and milk so far. I am actually in the middle of making yogurt and cream, which might be one document in its own right rather than two, just otherwise we're going to have masses of paperwork. But this is the what is this one? Oh, milk. I didn't print the other one because I've run out of paper. Have you seen the price of photocopy paper lately? Oh my god, I mean, it's like £6 or more. It's so expensive. So I may do with something I found in my cupboard at the back, Anyway, this is a printable list. It's on one sheet of A4. It may be useful to you if you're trying to avoid Bovaer, but if you have emailed, I am working through the emails. It's going to take me a little bit of time. But, so if it's been a day or 2 days, don't worry. I'm working through them sort of oh no, I so struggle with words. You know what I mean. Working through them bit by bit. But I wanted to talk about other subscribers who've emailed me bits of information. So this is all about you, because you are absolutely brilliant. All of you who contribute, watch, subscribe, all of that stuff, really appreciate it. And a lot of you are sort of emailing me with things that you found out, and I really appreciate that. So keep it coming. Mags, you sent me a response from Ballyrashane Dairy. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Ballyrashane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologise to the pronunciation police. It's based in Northern Ireland. It actually supplies the butter in farm foods. So I'm just going to read their statement, but I will put it up here as well. Ballyrashane is a renowned dairy brand in Northern Ireland known for its high quality butter, creams and liquid milk products. The brand associated with the Ballyrashane Creamery, which sources its milk from local farms in County Londonderry. Regarding the use of Bovaer, a feed additive designed to reduce methane emissions from cattle, Marks and Spencer's has been involved in trials with dairy farmers in Northern Ireland, including those associated with Ballyrashane. M&S is committed to enhancing the sustainability of its supply chain and has been exploring the use of Bovaer to reduce methane emissions from its dairy suppliers. The Bovaer feed additive has been authorised for use in the UK and other countries, and it has undergone vigorous safety assessments, blah blah blah. Milk from cows given Bovaer is considered safe to drink as the additive breaks down in the cow's digestive system and does not enter the milk or meat. Except that the FSA don't quite agree with that, because they say the traces of Bovaer in the milk and edible tissues will not reach levels of concern. That's not the same as saying there are no traces. There are traces. What are the level of concerns? And this is what, I mean, it doesn't take Sherlock to work out that what does that mean? Does that mean that how much you consume? And because the FSA don't go on to say what is a level of concern. Some critics have raised concerns about the long-term effects of Bovaer on animal health and welfare, as well as potential risks to farmers who handle the additive. However, the FSA and other regulatory bodies have concluded that Bovaer is safe for use at the approved doses. Well, who approved the cattle feed that created mad cow disease? Who approved for not necessarily the FSA, obviously, but all these other things? What about the vaccines for the COVID? Is it Pfizer? Isn't there lots of heart attacks related to that? I mean, I don't know. So I am only going from sort of headlines that I might have read over the last 4 years, or in more recent times. I don't know. But They deem stuff is safe and it turns out to not be safe. Bovaer is exactly the same. And then there was that article that criticised Arla for promoting Bovaer despite there had been actually very little effect. And this whole climate business, yeah, we all know what that is, and it's not real. So, just to sum up, Ballyrashane is using Bovaer, or a lot of its local farms are. So that's just that. That's just so you know. And as far as I know, the only place I know in the UK where you get Ballyrashane products, I don't know about anywhere else, is in farm foods, and it is its butter. For farm foods, the milk's good and the cheese is good. Go check out my farm foods vlog. I do have a Bovaer playlist, by the way. It's got a lot of it where I've gone to various supermarkets, etc., etc. I will put a link to the playlist itself in the description. Right, next. Thanks, Mags, as well for that. I really appreciate that. Kathleen, you sent me what was it? Let me just quickly see. You said a reply to Bovaer question doesn't promote but can't guarantee its use. What a cop out. Yeah. So who is it that you were talking to? Let me just look. Oh, it's Lactalis. I'll put a screenshot of their response. I mean, we've kind of come across this before, but like you say, I think that they supply Nestle, etc., etc. Let me just check. Bear with, I'm doing a screenshot so I can stick it up here. So, Kath, you said they are linked to Nestle, Mackelland, and possibly Arla, mentioned on their site somewhere, so you'll not be buying from them. Also saw brands Galloway, Seriously, President, Galbany, Orkney, Lear, Dammer, Cricket St Thomas's, Parmalat, Siggy Dairy, Stonyfield Farm, Kraft, Rachel's Organic. Although if it's organic, it's probably all right. Is that probably linked to Lactalis though? Maybe it is. Yeah, Lactalis. It's really funny because the French Lactalis have said that they're Bovaer-free, but this is the UK of the same. I think they're in. It's the umbrella, you know. So the French say they're not. The UK say they are. I will put it up here because it says Lactalis and UK and Ireland does not promote the use of Bovaer methane suppressive feed additives within our milk supply chain. While reducing carbon emissions is a priority for our business, we encourage and support dairy farmers to work on other solutions in the short term, such as optimisation practices. In the meantime, we are evaluating the potential use of various methane suppressing feed additives. They actually spelt suppressing wrong. But we'll fully evaluate the risks to food safety and product quality prior to any use in our partnering farmers. Lactalis cannot guarantee that none of our partner farmers use Bovaer on farms, considering that this additive is authorised for use in the UK. However, considering the high cost of this additive, it's unlikely that some farmers use it without financial support from us. Oh, that's an interesting response. Make that what you will, is what I would say. Thank you, Kath. Thank you for that. Marie, actually, interestingly, you were doing a bit of research on cricket flour. Thank you for that. It's really, really appreciated. And apparently, Robert's Bakery said have used cricket flour in some of their loaves. And I did look that up and Googled it, and apparently it's true. I don't know if they still are though, because what I think is happening is they have, when there was this flurry a few years ago about using insect powder, they're not. Because there's no take up. There's no, you know, it will sit on the shelves and not be bought. And for a retailer, what's more important? It's selling stuff. They don't want it sitting on the shelves, you know, due to the yuck factor. And apparently, I did look this up because I did wonder what was happening right now with the edible insect industry. And if you Google those words, you'll see that FSA are sort of really taking their time about the approval process. And so those companies that have kind of set up the farming methods are waiting because they can't really sell it until they've got full approval. And Allergy UK, I think it's Allergy UK, are really pushing for clear labelling for obvious reasons. And if you Google edible insect powder and you see websites that are selling it, a lot of them mention how it's allergy free, and this is so not true because the exoskeleton of insects has this chitin, which it creates an allergy reaction to that's similar for people who suffer from shellfish allergy and dust mites. And dust mites, you know, asthmatics is a massive issue for dust if it's a similar thing. Yeah. So, you also found Bug Farm Foods. They sell insect products, including Vexo, a mince made from bugs. I'll put a link in the description that you gave me in the, because, you know, we're sharing information here. And this is why I wanted to do this quick vlog. I've actually seen bugs listed and clearly labelled in one of the Wainwright's line. Oh, here you are. This is what you said. So your research has been great. I haven't had a chance to go to pet homes, but if anyone else is is passing a pet at homes or happens to be in there, don't do it. Don't go just for this, but just, you know, if you're there already. Anyway, you said in addition to everything I've just said, I just thought you might like to know that I've actually seen bugs listed and clearly labelled in the ingredients for one of the Wainwright's line of dog kibble, which can be found at Pets at Home stores. If you happen to be passing a Pets at Home store, it might be worth testing those apps just to see how they perform, and you know you can get a positive result. So yeah, if anyone can, use the free app, because it seems, because you were using the free app, I think, Marie. I could be wrong. It might be someone else. So yeah, thanks, Marie. I really appreciate the email. Really do. Next. Oh, Judith. So here's a mixture of Bovaer and bugs, this vlog. But you said, first of all, you emailed me initially saying, because it's Italy, this is about Italy bans insect flour in pizza and pasta. And then when we went further into it, it turns out that they're kind of not, which is a real shame. So what I found was what they're doing is they're going to let it through, but only if it's absolutely clear labelling. So that's something, because clear labelling is key. If there's no, I mean, I'd rather it didn't happen at all, but we're talking cricket flour, because I think it's very popular in flour and obviously pizza flour, etc. Thanks a million, Judith. It's excellent research, and it's really good for us to, because this is a real changing environment, and keeping on top of it is extremely important. Thanks, Judith. Patricia next. You spotted something on YouTube and you wanted to share it, so we're going to have a quick look. I don't think I've seen it yet.
This is a chemical that a company called Arla, the Britain's biggest.
When was this filmed?
Dairy cooperative.
Oh, it was 2 months ago. I think I actually have watched this.
They started feeding some of it.
What I'm going to do, Patricia, is I'll put a link to that in the description, because that's well worth a watch. I do remember that. Next. So I've got Val. Thank you, Val, for this. I really appreciate this. You got a response from Barber's Cheeses. I don't know if any of you've heard of them. You may have done, and if you have, you can be assured that they are not using Bovaer. I'll do a screenshot and put it up here. So they aren't. So Barber's Cheeses are not using Bovaer. Thank you, Val. That's really brilliant. Next, Deborah. What did you say? What is it about? Oh, it's Barber's again. Oh, that's funny. And are they supplying Aldi? That's interesting. I think I bought Barber's cheese at Aldi. I checked with them Bovaer, and this is their response. And it's actually the same response. So 2 of you have emailed me with Barber's cheeses, which is absolutely brilliant. So if you do shop in Aldi, try and find Barber's cheeses and support them. That would be great. Because that's the same screenshot there from Steve at Barber's Farmhouse Cheesemakers. Brilliant stuff. It's all really good to know. Richard, you sent me something about Easy Yo. So Easy Yo, I don't know if any of you have heard of this. I actually haven't before Richard sent it to me. Easy Yo retail products does not contain either ingredients or any milk powder which has had Bovaer or an equivalent used in its supply chain. Let me know if you've heard of Easy Yo. It's the first time I've heard of it when Richard emailed me. So yeah, but massive thank you, Richard, for that. Very interesting. Brilliant stuff. So that's my thank yous to your really brilliant emails that I get from you regarding the stuff that's going on. Excuse me. So with regards to the printables, I'm going through them, and I will be responding ASAP. I'm going to go home now, have a coffee, make some yogurt, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.